Kia ora koutou, my name is Ruben. I'm the founder of Sulis hot tubs, and today I'm going to be running you through our recommended water treatment. So this is a non-chlorine, non-bromine recommended treatment for keeping your water clean, your skin nice and healthy, and having the best experience in your Sulis hot tub. Now, we've really done our best to keep this as simple and straightforward as possible. So we've narrowed it down to 4 main products. We have hydrogen peroxide or poppets, we have our pH buffer, pH increaser, and pH decreaser. Along with this, we need some peroxide, alkalinity, and pH tests, and that'll give us a reading of where our water is so that we know exactly how to dose it. This particular hydrogen peroxide we're using is 35% strength. We recommend about that level, and it works really well in conjunction with the built-in ozone sanitizer, which all of our Sulis electric hot tubs have. pH buffer, now this is really important for maintaining the alkalinity of our water, and then pH increaser obviously rises the pH, and our pH decreaser takes it down. Now, depending on where you are in the country, your water supply will vary. Some areas have relatively hard water, some areas have softer water. After you've done your first water treatment on your Sulis hot tub, you'll have a pretty clear idea of just what amounts of each you need. We will also be needing our pH test strips just to get a read on where our levels are. Now, to assist with dosing your water correctly, you're going to want a measuring vessel. Up to about 500 mils to 1,000 is where we need it. I also have a small measuring container and some household scales. Now today, this hot tub has only got clean, fresh water in it. There's been no added chemicals, so we're going to be starting right from scratch. The first thing that we need to do is to ascertain our base level of pH and alkalinity. So with our test strip, we're just going to lower it into the water for 1 to 2 seconds. Bring it out, hold it against your test strip container where it has a pH guide. Now with our test strip here, and with reference to the chart on the back of your container, we're able to ascertain our base level of pH and alkalinity. So in this one in particular, pH and alkalinity can both come up, so they're both relatively low. And this last one is white, which means that there's no peroxide, and that is correct because we're yet to add it. So now that we know that, we can add some pH buffer to increase the alkalinity and add some pH increaser to bring the pH up. If it was, for example, the other way around and the pH needed to come down, then we'd just be adding the pH decreaser. With what we ascertained from our test strip reading, we could gauge that it was sitting at around 6.8 pH. We want to bring that up to about 7.4, so that is a difference of 0.6. So by following the dosage requirements on the container, we're able to gauge that we want to add 40 grams to 2,000 litres, which is what we have here in the Cook Straight hot tub. Using our scales, I've measured out 40 grams here, and I'm just going to add this to some water to help it dissolve. So just tip it into that. Careful not to get any on your hands, and then give this a swirl. And we're going to add this into the hot tub while it's running, just to ensure that we get proper circulation throughout all the water. So again, by using our color chart here, we were able to see that the alkalinity needed to come up. It was sitting at about 60 parts per million, and we want that to be at 100, in between 80 to 120, so 100. So with a 2,000 litre hot tub, that equates to about 130 grams, 136 grams to be precise. To speed things up for the video, I've already dissolved that in this water, and I'm just going to add that into our hot tub. Now we're ready to once again test our water and just make sure that it's at our desired levels. So using one of our test strips. Right, so the water is exactly where we want it to be, which means we're now ready to add our hydrogen peroxide. For a 2,000 litre hot tub, on our initial dose, the recipe calls for 1.5 litres. Now when you're doing this at home, be very careful not to get any on your hands, or a better idea would be to use gloves, which I do not have today, unfortunately. There we have 500 mils. We have 1 litre, and we now have 1.5 litres. With your hot tub running and circulating, Let that brew for 30 minutes before entering, just to ensure that there's no adverse reactions on your skin. And once that's had time to do its thing, you're then ready to enjoy your Sulis hot tub. Well done. Now that we've completed our initial water treatment dose, following this, weekly, the recommended practice is to drain and replenish 10% of the water in your hot tub and add a maintenance dose of the hydrogen peroxide sanitizer. And depending on your personal preferences, frequency of use and how many people are using the hot tub, you may be able to go from weekly sanitation to fortnightly sanitation. Along with this, every 2 to 3 weeks, it's recommended to test the pH of your water and the alkalinity and adjust the levels if needed. Typically, however, after the first pH adjustment, it shouldn't need to be done too much more for the duration of that water cycle. Weekly filter cleans are also highly advised. This really helps to keep any contaminants out of the water and will overall enhance your water quality. Now, with the proper care and maintenance, you'll be able to achieve clean and fresh water in your Sulis hot tub for upwards of 3 months. If you do start to notice the water getting contaminated or a bit slimy and not feeling very nice, that may be a good indication that it's ready to empty and refill your hot tub. For this, simply drain your tub, give it a hose down with some fresh water. If you feel any build-up on the inside of the tub, this is a great opportunity with a soft, fine bristled brush and some gentle natural detergent to give the tub a bit of a clean before refilling it and enjoying once again. Thank you for watching along, and if you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to the Sulis team. We wish you many years of enjoyment out of your Sulis cedar hot tub. Ngā mihi.